Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Doctor Strange issue 15, 2023. That is an ominous one with the fangs and the blood and everything, and yeah, that's a pretty good one. Also about the Blood Hunt tie-in, and this is a nutty one. So, we had seen everything kind of going nutty, what's kind of going on, so we get back to our heroes, and they're trying to figure out who's kind of behind this. So we're at 177 A Bleecker Street. The Long Night, the Blood Hunt, the End of Humanity. Who is this mastermind? Dracula? No, nothing like that. Do you want to know who put out the sun? Who released the Children of the Night? Who assembled the monsters that killed the Avengers? The leader of the structure? It's me, as we learn that Blade is the one behind it. It's like, that's fucking nutty. And he's got these red eyes and whatnot. He's kind of not acting like himself. I don't know if he's been possessed potentially or whatnot, but it's just kind of nuts. And we see, that is just really great artwork. It really sells the gruesomeness of Strange being stabbed like that, the Eye of Agamotto flinging off, Clea shouting Stephen's name with blood spurting in off of the panel. That's nuts. You are an interesting creature, Clea Strange. I wonder what would your blood taste like, as Stephen's, like, just making noises. Let him go, Blade. Not yet. Never fear, though. I have no intention of letting him die, or not for long, as he then bites into Strange's neck. It's like, god damn. Art is on point. As Clea screams, no! How are you stopping my spell? You are no mage, Daywalker, as he's utilizing, what we learned throughout here is some kind of crazy stuff. Oh, Clea, you have no idea. A Sorcerer Supreme's blood has a taste, does it not? Like drinking the very blood of the world. As he then tosses Strange at her. Stephen, hang on. Attend to your own safety, Clea Strange. Attend to yours, Daywalker. It's like, I love how Blade's gunning for it. She's like, fuck you, buddy. It's like, alright, how's this gonna work? For all I see before me is a dead man. Life, death, so transitory, are they not? But a living death? That is eternal. It's like, what are you talking about, Blade? What manner of swords are these? Let me tell you a story. In old Atlantis, not that sunken mockery that Boy King reigns over, there was a sacred order, hunters of magicians. Now, Blade doesn't normally talk like that. That's why I'm like, calling him the Boy King, it's gotta be something kind of gnarly, because I do remember hearing him fighting some evil force, the Adana, in his own series. I don't know if something has kind of taken over him or whatnot. And the way he's kind of talking about it, it's like, I haven't really heard of Blade talk about Atlantis like that before. So we get back to this. They forged blades that could kill even the canniest sorcerers, cut through enchantments, protect them from dark spells and hexes. Those are very useful blades. They died, 201, screaming, choking on their own blood, but their blades have remained waiting. There could be an interesting story there. Waiting to drink the blood of mages once again. So enamored with blades you are, then drown in them. Ceranos' storm of swords, and then she calls upon this. It's like, god damn, Clea, good one. And in return, as he tosses, let me see. As we see a blade hurled towards her. A foolish mistake. I'm not limited to magic, Daywalker. I am Warlord born. I can kill with anything I fill my hand with. Spectacular. As they're crossing blades. Why, Blade? Stephen has ever been your friend. You have battled the vampires together. As you see him crossing blades down here. It's like, damn. Then we get another great kind of look at him with his eyes and everything. It's like, what's going on here? Mine is a scheme that has spanned epochs, Clea Strange, an end in the making for thousands of years. That's also another kind of reason why I'm like, I don't think Blade's in his right mind. I think something is either controlling him or whatnot, because Blade hasn't been doing this for epochs. It's like, what the fuck? Loosing my hungry children across the globe, shattering the Avengers, merely my opening salvos. And it's like, that sounds like someone different. In order to achieve my long-desired aims, Earth's Sorcerer Supreme must be dealt with. I must pull the fangs of the Montesi formula, the spell of the Darkhold, the incantation that will annihilate every vampire in the world, the very same. You have sealed your fate, then, Blade, for Stephen and I will not rest until we have assembled the formula. Oh, I believe you. If I left Stephen Strange alive, you would, or even if I killed him, your grief would certainly spur you on. And this is where we see him complete the trap around Clea. I have left you with a very convincing argument not to. Look, Clea Strange. As we then shift over and see what has become of Stephen, being turned into a vampire. Look at what I've made of Stephen Strange, and that is just kind of crazy looking. The blood everywhere, the ears and the fangs and everything. That's just really kind of crazy, man. Stephen, no. Yes, rise, my child of the night. Rise and kill. As he goes after Clea, she's like, what? No, do not. Crimson bands of Sidorak. God damn you. It's like, yeah, like, I know this is just being done in the comic books, but this would be one hell of a thing to adapt into the movies. I don't think there are any who have not. Why do you stay your hand, Daywalker? Because I have won. I don't want to kill you, Clea Strange, and I don't know if I can turn a faultine. I love that. He's like, I don't want to kill you, and I don't know if I can turn you, so I just need to put you in a position where you cannot affect my plans. But you have value to me just as you are, for even if you assembled the Montesi formula, could you cast it now? Could you cast it knowing that you would be killing your one love? Fucking... Ugh. Keep that thought in mind, Clea, and ensure that no one else casts the formula. It's like, yeah, that's actually a really smart play to kind of do with this. I will live to see you dead, perhaps, but it would not be the first time I have died. Blood Coven, bring me home. And that kind of seals more of it. It's like, it's not the first time you've died. Now, granted, comics and everything, but this is a different kind of talking point. Stephen, you must hear me, as she's utilizing her magic to try and, like, hold him at bay. Gods damn you, Stephen, I need you. The Daywalker has turned you into a vampire, making you susceptible to his domination. But it is the curse of your body that has clouded your mind, so I must separate the two. Wherever you are in there, my love, brace yourself. And I'm like, yep. His mind is okay, it's just he needs to get out of the body. So she essentially, because this is going to hurt, Clarifon's cleaving as she pretty much rips out his, like, astral form. As he's like, oh God, it's Clea. There was nothing I could do. His will completely annihilated mine. Hush, my love, I understand. And that happens. It's like, at least she understands. Hoary host. So this is what has become of me. A mindless thing of horror. Sounds. I'm like, I love Jed McKay's writing, but I also love that he was able to put, like, a zounds in there. That's... We've got serious shit going on, but that helps. This changes nothing. We must assemble the Montesi formula. With what? The Darkhold doesn't exist anymore. We must find a different path to victory. Clea, this is bigger than either of us. This is the world. This world means nothing to me without you in it, Stephen Strange. Yeah, she'd burn this fucking place to the ground if she didn't have Stephen Strange. Like, if I was... like, if I was anywhere near, like, the Marvel Comics universe, I'd be like, yep. She'd pretty much just be like, fuck it. She wouldn't help us at all if there was no Stephen Strange. Now, granted, there is good in her, but the thing that anchors her to us, Stephen. Will not sacrifice you to save it. But that is beside the point. This is what he wants, don't you understand? For us to waste our time scrambling for a magic spell to fix everything. All the time fighting against ourselves in the face of the implications, the sacrifice. Blade believes that he has neutralized us, but he is wrong. And I'm like, there you go, Clea. I really love the writing that they've been able to do with her. He attacked us, beat us, because we were doing what he knew we would be doing, because we were blinded to the true threat. But our eyes have been torn open. We cannot win by doing what he expects of us. Yes, the outside of the box must be thought. We must save your world, and you must save it. And then Stephen's like thinking, it's like, alright, as we see his body going, which is, that's great art. Alright, we must join forces with the others, the other heroes. Blade believes us broken, scattered. It is up to us to show him how wrong he is. Strange! Not. Strange, open up! Oh, Tigra, welcome. And I kind of love that Tigra is factoring into this. Like, I don't have a giant kind of like, oh, she's like one of my favorite characters. It's just, it's nice to have her in because she adds a lot of different elements into play. And I'm just glad that she's like here and she's like, oh shit! The heroes gather. that is what happens after the scene is set, after all, after the initial setback. It's like, yeah, and we also see Hunter's Moon and Miles. So it's like, ooh, this is going to be interesting. And somebody's narrating. And now they make their plans to save the day. For I speak quite literally. With unnatural darkness having fallen, what the hell are you doing, Miles? They must truly save the day. But what they don't know is that I am in this story as well, and it is almost time for me to make my entrance. Me, Victor Strange, a ghost, a mind without a body, and look, a body without a mind. We continue to Blood Hunt issue 2, then come back next month for Vampire Strange versus Wong. It's like, shit. You always gotta watch out for, like, other things possessing bodies and shit. So I have to see what goes on now. And then we get a stinger for the next one. Doctor Strange, the vampire Earth's mystic defender, is off the board as the skies darken. Can Wong save Steven from himself, or can he save himself from Steven? As we see. So, I actually like this because even if you are not going into Blood Hunt, I think this has a great way of showcasing how it is affecting Doctor Strange without completely and utterly destroying any kind of forward momentum or anything. Blood Hunt's going on, and we are dealing with what's going on in that event in Doctor Strange without taking Doctor Strange out of it, even though we have Strange getting turned into this. I really liked this because even though it took Steven off the board for a little bit, I love the interaction between Blade here and Clea, and I think that this is really an important one, that if you are reading Blood Hunt, you need to read this because this sets up Blade's frame of reference and frame of mind for what's going on. I do not think this is... there's something severely wrong with Blade. This isn't him doing these things of his own volition or accord, because this person talking about how they've lost their children, they've had many deaths, they've been planning this for epochs. I think this is linked up to the Adana entity that was in the Blade series, which is really cool to kind of tie all that stuff together without overburdening this issue. That is the key crux of why I think this is really good, because all these things are going on and I do not feel lost. I do not feel like I need to go and get these issues. However, if I want to, I can go and read them and get added value out of what's going on here. And seeing Strange get turned into a vampire and then Clea be like, listen, I got to do something. What do? I rip out Strange and then figure out what they need to do. It's like, okay, Montesi formula. There's no need to go for that. It's the move that he pretty much did this to get off the board. We need to figure out some other way to do this. We need to work together with the heroes that have popped up, Hunter's Moon, Tigra, Miles Morales, and see what's going on. I do remember reading that Blade has approached Miles, so we'll have to see how he kind of factors into that. And then, of course, we got fucking Strange's brother, Victor, being like, I'm going to possess his vampire body and just fuck shit up for everybody. It's like, shit. So we'll have to see how that kind of works out, how Wong factors into this, what moves Clea is going to make, and what kind of other things that they're going to be doing to kind of stop this blood hunt and try and literally save the day. So I'm really liking this, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next couple of issues and how this works out with Blood Hunt. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.